Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare.
The devotee. A conference call, and now we will move to our next part of our session, that is our Rama special series going on. So before starting our class, can I know who are all joining this morning?
Hare Krishna, Syam Supriya Mataji, Dandrat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Priti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandvat Pranam Mataji, Krishna Priya Mataji from New Jersey, Philadelphia Temple Congregation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Priya Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Yeah, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandrat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Priti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna.
So that's the reason if we want to log out and come back in.
Hare Krishna Mata. Glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirti Das.
Are you able to hear me? No. Hare Krishna, Kirti Das, Sundari Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. Yashomati from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashomati Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Parima from Philadelphia. Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the devotees.
Hare Krishna, Parima Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Manali from Kentucky. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna, Manali Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna, is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Rama special Sri Rama in Gaura Lila. So before that, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada quote for today. Give me a second. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I just want to read Srila Prabhupada quote. Krishna is living everywhere. That is the vision of higher devotees. Actually, he is living, but still because we are in lower condition, we should know that here is Krishna in the temple. Krishna is everywhere, but for us, because we have no such vision to see Krishna anywhere and everywhere, therefore we should come here in the temple and see Krishna. Here is Krishna. Krishna has kindly appeared in a manner in which I can see. That is Krishna's mercy. That is temple, Los Angeles, April 29th, 1973. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the special topic of Lord Rama and comparing with Gaura Lila. We are eagerly waiting to hear this class today, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji, for this opportunity to speak on Bhakti Sangha Japa group on the topic of Lord Ramachandra in Gaura Lila, because tomorrow is the auspicious Tithi of Shri Ram Navami. So let's get started with our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are discussing the mention and the presence of Lord Ramchandra in Gaur Lila. And today we will be discussing primarily from Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit. There is plenty to discuss on this topic from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat and also Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur and also Sri Chaitanya Mangal of Srila Lochan Das Thakur. There are nice pastimes, nice stories, but because we only have 1 hour, we would like to restrict ourselves to just a few examples from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Very kindly translated for our benefit by our beloved founder Acharya, Nitya Lila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad, Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So dear devotees, let us discuss from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit, Madhya Lila. This is chapter 9 of the Madhya Lila, text 11 onwards. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is touring different places in South India after he has taken sannyas. And let us see what happens when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to South India. Vaishnavera madhye Ram upasakasa keha tattvavadi keha haya Shri Vaishnav. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami tells us that when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to South India around 500 years ago, at that time, most of South India, those who were Vaishnavas in South India, they were all worshippers of Lord Ramachandra, mainly. Vaishnavera madhye Ram upasaka sab. They were all Ram upasak among the Vaishnavas. Now in South India, there were impersonalists, there were atheists also. But among the Vaishnavas in South India, they were almost all of them were worshippers of Sri Sita Ram. Vaishnavera madhye Ram upasaka sab keha tattvavadi keha Shri Vaishnava. Some were tattvavadis, followers of Sripad Madhvacharya, and some were Shri Vaishnavas, followers of Sripad Ramanujacharya. Ei saba Vaishnava Mahaprabhura darshane Krishna upasaka haila laya Krishna name. All these Vaishnavas who were Ram Bhaktas, by the association, by the darshan, very sight of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, made them chant Krishna Nam and made them devotees of Sri Krishna. In other words, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, simply by his glance, simply by his darshan, made all these Ram devotees into Krishna's devotees. Sei saba Vaishnava Mahaprabhura darshane Krishna upasaka hela laya Krishna name. They became Krishna upasak. They were Ram upasak. They became Krishna upasak by the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they started chanting Krishna Nam instead of Ram Nam. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Pahi Mam, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Rakshamam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was singing this mantra, this song, as he was going from village to village, forest to forest in South India. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Pahi Mam. Pahi Mam means please protect me. Hey Ram, please protect me. And Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Rakshamam. Rakshamam also means protect me. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying for protection from Sri Dasharathi Ram and Sri Vrajendra Nandan Krishna. Ei shloka pathe padi karila prayan Gautami Gangaya Jaye Kaila Ganga Snan. While reciting this prayer, Rama Raghava Krishna Keshava, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while walking along the road, came to the banks of Gautami Ganga and took his bath there. Just constantly chanting this prayer, the holy names of Rama Raghava and Krishna Keshava. Mallikarjuna tirthe jaye Mahesha dekhila taha sab loke Krishna nama laila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then came to a place called Mallikarjun Tirtha, where he saw the deity of Lord Shiva. So the deity of Lord Shiva, Mahesha dekhila. And he also induced all the people there to chant Krishna Nam. Taha saba loke Krishna Nama loyaila. He made them chant Krishna Nam. Ramadasa Mahadeve Karila Darshan Ahovala Narsimhere Karila Gaman. After taking darshan of Lord Mahadev, Lord Shiva, who is the servant of Lord Ramachandra. See, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita clearly describes Ramadasa Mahadeve Karila Darshan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had darshan of Mahadev, Shankar Bhagwan, who is Ramdas. Shivji is Ramdas. Shivji is servant of Lord Ram. Shivji is a devotee of Lord Ram. Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanana. These are words spoken by Lord Shiva to Varanana, Shri Parvati Devi, the beautiful faced one. Ramadasa Mahadeve Karila Darshan Ahobala Narsimhere Karila Gaman. After taking darshan of Shivji, who is Ramdas, servant of Lord Ram, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled to Ahobalam, the place of Lord Narsimhadev. Narsimha dekhiya tare kaila nati stuti, siddhavat gela jaha murti sitapati. From Ahobalam, taking darshan of Lord Narsimhadev. By the way, this place is called Ahobalam because when Lord Narsimhadev appeared in his ferocious form, Ugraviram Mahavishnu, all the devatas, they saw the immense strength, bal of Lord Narsimhadev, and they started praising him. Ahobalam, Ahobalam, how he grabbed Hiranyakashipu and ripped him to pieces. Ahobalam, Ahobalam, wow, what strength, what strength. How amazing this is. So, Lord Narsimhadev, he appeared at Ahobalam, and that place is called Ahobalam because Lord Narsimhadev manifested immense strength. Raghunatha dekhi kaila pranati stavan, taha eko vipra prabhur kaila nimantran. So after taking darshan of Lord Narsimhadev in Ahobalam, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to a place called Siddhavat. Narsimha dekhiya tare kaila nati stuti, Siddhavata gela jaha murti Sitapati. In Siddhavat there was a temple of Sitapati Ram. Sitapati. Our Krishna is called Radhapati, Radhanath, Radhakant, Radhavallabh. And similarly, Janakinath is Lord Ramachandra, also called as Sitapati. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during a South India tour, after visiting Ahobalam, came to a place called Siddhavat, where there is a deity of Sitapati, Sri Ramchandra, the husband of Sri Sita Devi. Over there, Raghunatha dekhi kaila pranati stavan, taha eko vipra prabhur kaila nimantran. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Siddhavat took darshan of Lord Raghunath, Lord Ramchandra. Raghunatha dekhi kaila pranati stavan. And he did pranati stavan. He offered prayers, offered obeisances, stuti gan, spoke many beautiful prayers glorifying Lord Ramachandra. Our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. And taha eka vipra prabhur kaila nimantran. Over there at Siddhavat, there was a vipra, a Brahman. Prabhura kaila nimantran. He invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his house for prasad. He gave a nimantran, invitation. Sei vipra Rama nama nirantar alay, Rama Rama vina anya vani na kahai. Aha. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was invited by this Brahman to come home for prasad. And how was this Brahman? How was this devotee? He would constantly chant Ram Nam. He was a Ram Bhakta. And he would constantly chant Ram Nam. Ram 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 Jai Raja Ram 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 Jai Sita Ram 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 Jai Raja Ram 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 Jai Sita Ram 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 Jai Raja Ram 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 Jai Sita Ram. He invited Mahaprabhu without saying invitation. Just Ram Ram Ram. Come to have prasad. Come. He would not say anything except Ram. Ram 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 Ram. He invited. Sei vipra Ramanam nirantaralay. Rama Rama vina anya vani na kahe. Other than Ram Ram Ram, he would not say anything. He would not speak anything else. Nirantar Nam. Very nice. Sei dina tara ghare rahi bhiksha kari, tare kripa kari age chalila Gaur Hari. Our Gaur Hari, that day, he stayed in the house of that Brahman. So Mahaprabhu took darshan of Sri Ramachandra at Siddhavat. Then he went to the house of this Brahman, was always chanting Ram, 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 Ram. He accepted prasad at his home. Bhiksha kari. That day he did bhiksha, he accepted prasad and stayed in the house of this Brahman who was constantly chanting Ram, 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 Ram. He would not speak anything else. Ram, 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 Ram. Tare kripa kari age chalila Gaur Hari. He did kripa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon this Brahman who was always chanting Ram, Ram, because he's a Brahman, and Mahaprabhu, even from the Varnashram system, is at a superior position. He's a sannyasi. So he blessed him, Kripa Kari, Gaura Hari, and then he Tare Kripa Kari Age Chalila Gaura Hari. Age Chalila. He continued his travels. So one day he stayed with this Brahman, was always chanting Ram, 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 Ram. Mahaprabhu accepted prasad, stayed in his house for one day, blessed him, and then continued. Now let's see what happens. Skanda kshetre tirthe kaila skanda darashan trimatha aila taha dekhi trivikram. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then came to a place called Skanda Kshetra. There he visited a temple of Skanda. From there he went to Trimath, where he saw the deity of Trivikram. Trivikram is a form of Lord Vishnu. Puna Siddha Vata Aila Sei Vipra Ghare Sei Vipra Krishna Nama Laya Nirantare. Hare? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Skanda Kshetra and Trimatha came back to Siddhavat. And at Siddhavat, he saw that same Brahman with whom he had stayed. Previously, this Brahman was always chanting Ram, 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 Ram. And now he's chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. Puna Siddhavata Aila Sei Vipra Ghare. Again, Mahaprabhu came to Siddhavat and went to the same Brahmana's house with whom he had stayed previously. Sei Vipra Krishna Nam Laya Nirantare. Now he was chanting constantly Krishna Nam, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Bhiksha Kari Mahaprabhu Tare Prashna Kaila Kaha Vipra Ei Tomar Kona Dasha Haila. Naughty Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking that Brahman. First he had prasad there again, Bhiksha Kari. Again he had prasadam there, Bhiksha Kari. And then Prashna Kaila. Then Mahaprabhu is asking Prashna, asking a question to that Brahman after accepting prasad in his house. Kaha Vipra Ei Tomar Kona Dasha Haila. My dear friend, kindly tell me, how have you attained this state? Previously when I came, you were constantly chanting Ram, 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 Ram. Now I see you are constantly chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. Ei Tomar Kon Dasha Haila. Who has put you in this situation? What is the cause of this situation that you are constantly chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna instead of Ram, 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 Ram? Purve tumi nirantara laite Rama nam, ebeke ne nirantara lao Krishna nam. Previously you were constantly chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Why are you now constantly chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna? Mahaprabhu knows everything. Vipra bole ei tomar darshana prabhave. Toma dekhi gela mora ajanma swabhave. The Brahman replied, Vipra bole, ei tomar darshana prabhave. This is the power of your darshan. This is the effect of your darshan. This is the influence of your darshan, my dear sir. Toma dekhi gela mora ajanma swabhave. Ajanma, from my birth I was chanting Ram, 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 Ram. It was lifelong practice to chant Ram, 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 Ram. Tomara darshana prabhave, just darshana matra, just by your darshan, hey Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my lifelong habit is gone. It was a lifelong practice, abhyas, Ram, 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 Ram. But that is gone. Now I no longer continue with my lifelong practice. Now instead of chanting Ram, 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 I'm chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. Balyavadhi Rama Nama Grahana Amar Toma Dekhi Krishna Nama Aila Ekabar. From my childhood, it had been my practice to constantly chant the name of Ram, 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 Lord Ramachandra. But upon seeing you, I chanted the holy name of Krishna just once. This is the sign of a pure devotee. Just by seeing a pure devotee, one starts chanting the name of that Ishtha. I remember in Vrindavan, there is one sadhu, and he was narrating that he chants a different mantra, Radha Krishna mantra, Yugal mantra. And once he, on Govardhan Parikrama, near Govindakund, on Govardhan Parikrama near Govind Kund, he met a sadhu, and this sadhu would constantly chant the Gopal mantra. Gopal mantra is mentioned in Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrita of Srila Sanatana Goswami. It is not to be spoken loudly. It's one of the confidential mantras that has been traditionally passed down in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So this Gopal mantra can be chanted, and whenever we are pure, it can be chanted. It is not like the Gayatri mantra that you have to chant only during the three sandhyas. But Gopal mantra can be chanted, but it has to be chanted silently and in a pure state. Only two requirements are there. It can be chanted anytime. There is no niyam of kal, but it should be chanted in a pure state. We should not be contaminated or impure, which means we should have taken bath. The clothes should be clean. We should be on a clean asan. And it should be chanted softly, silently, not loudly. It should never be pronounced. So this Babaji used to sit at Govinda Kund and constantly chant the Gopal mantra. Those of you who are second initiated know what this Gopal mantra is. Constantly was chanting this Gopal mantra. And this sadhu, Babaji, who is a very great devotee, when he came, he met the sadhu and they embraced. And the sadhu was telling his experience just by embracing the sadhu who was sitting at Govind Kund, constantly chanting the Gopal mantra. It was silently he was chanting, but just by one embrace, this sadhu, he said ki automatically from within this Gopal mantra started, manifesting in his heart, and he felt like chanting the Gopal mantra. Again, I was talking to one very senior devotee in ISKCON, very, very senior devotee. And he was telling me that suddenly, of late, he found himself to be chanting Ram Nam. Now, he chants 1,64 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra every day. And suddenly he was finding himself, like while doing work, instead of chanting Hare Krishna, sometimes Ram Nam would come. Ram, 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 Ram. And he was wondering, I have never done this. Why is it happening like this? So he kind of did some introspection and looked around, did some research, and he realized that his wife was listening to Ram Katha last few days. And in the kitchen, while cooking in the kitchen, folding the clothes, ironing the clothes, she would be hearing Ram Katha by a very pure devotee, a very pure Ramanandi sadhu in the Sri Sampradaya, branch of Sri Sampradaya. She used to hear his Ram Katha, Hindi Ram Katha. And that was softly, it was playing in the house, but those vibrations, and because it was being played on the computer screen, even his video, the photo was there, video was there. So he happened to glance at this Ram Bhakta and just passively hear Ram Katha, and suddenly Ram Nam manifested. So from both these examples, from the Gopal mantra and this Ram Nam example, we understand the power of a pure devotee. A pure devotee, just by darshan, just by being around, just by looking at them, just by touching them or being touched by them, the name starts flowing. Another devotee was telling, there is one Babaji Maharaj who lives at Radha Kund, a very senior Gaudiya Vaishnava Babaji called Pujya Shri Pran Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj. Even now he's at Radha Kund. He came from Navadvip to Radha Kund and has not left. It's been more than 70 years. He has been staying at Radha Kund. Now he's more than 100 years old. And not one day he has missed 3 lakh. Very, very great sadhu. So once there was some festival in Vrindavan and he wanted to come to Vrindavan for darshan. So he told one devotee, our ISKCON devotee, that can you please give me a ride? Now this devotee had come on a bike, 2-wheeler, to Radha Kund from Vrindavan. And when Pujya Shri Pran Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj said, can you give me a ride? I want to go to Vrindavan and stay there for a day and then I'll come back to Radha Kund. So this ISKCON devotee said, oh, it's Aho Bhagyam, it's great fortune, I can give you a ride. So this Babaji was sitting behind on the 2-wheeler and he held this devotee like this from behind because, very 100+ year old. So he was holding him behind for support like this. He was sitting for whatever it took, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to drive from Radhakund to Vrindavan. He was holding him like this throughout. And he was driving the bike. He was telling me personally, he said, Prabhuji, I gave that 30-minute ride to Babaji Maharaj. And after that, for almost a week, without any effort, Ajapa Jap was going on. Without any effort. I was not making any effort, but constantly Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because Babaji Maharaj has been chanting constant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. 3 lakh he does on the beads, but constantly he's chanting 3 times Radha Kund Snan, every day Radha Kund Parikrama. Very pure life, very pure devotee. Just by his touch, by doing some service for him, being in close association, so almost for a week it lasted, constantly. My mind was so pure those 7 days after that. No negative thoughts, no bad thoughts, constantly Hare Krishna was going on. Slowly, then the effect goes away because of our own weakness. But this is the power. Just by, so you can imagine what power, what potency Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be having. Hare Krishna. After all, he is the all-attractive Lord. He is Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Akarshita Hiti Krishna. Krishna is one who is all attractive. So we can imagine the power of attraction. So cannot blame this Brahman. Balyavadhi Rama Nama Grahana Amar Toma Dekhi Krishna Nama Aila Ekabar. By seeing you just once, I chanted Krishna. What happened? Sei haite Krishna Nama Jivhate Basila Krishna Nama Spure Rama Nama Dure Gela. Hari bol. Seeing Mahaprabhu just once he chanted Krishna. Lifelong he had chanted Ram. Once he chanted Krishna, just by seeing the purest devotee, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sei haite Krishna Nama Jivhate Vasila. Since that time, Krishna Nam is sitting on my tongue. Krishna Nama Spure. Krishna Nama Spure. Krishna Nam is manifesting constantly. And Rama Nama Dure Gela. What to do? See, actually in Tattva, we have to understand there is no difference between Shri Ayodhyapati Ramchandra, Dashrath Nandan Ram, Sitapati Ram, and our Vrajendra Nandan Krishna, Gopinath, Radhavallabh Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and Ram in Tattva. Ramadi Murti Shukalani Amenetishta Nana Avatara Karoda Bhuvaneshu Kintu. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Prabhavat Pumanyu Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Sarva Avatari Krishna Swayam Bhagavan. Etecham Sakala Pumsha Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. They are all manifestations of Krishna only. There is no difference in Tattva. But in Rasa there is difference. Tattva there is no difference. But in Rasa, in terms of relationships, in terms of pastimes, Lila, Rasa, there is huge difference between Lord Rama and Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only, these two. They are Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Yashodadulal Krishna. Yes. Only they are the supreme personality of Godhead. Gaur Purnima. Full moon, full manifestation. Krishna Chandra and Gaura Chandra. But all other, Lord Ramchandra is next. And, then different, Lord Narsimhadev, Lord Vishnu, like that. But Krishna and Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu are the only Purna Purushottam. 64 qualities. Like that. So, in Rasa, in Lila, there is a difference. Lord Ramachandra does not manifest Ras Lila. There is only Swakiya, Aishwarya Madhurya Prem with Lord Ramchandra. With Krishna, there is Parakiya, not Aishwaryamay, but Madhuryamay. Shringar Ras. Jaya Jaya Jayojvala Sarva Rasasar Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajete Prachar. Jayo Jayo Jvala Rasa Sarva Rasasara Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajete Prachara. Our Govardhan's Siddha Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, in the line of Vishwanath Chakra Thakur, has written this beautiful bhajan, Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan. So this Parakiya Shringar Ras is only, Unnat Ujjwala Ras is only with Krishna, not with Lord Ramchandra, not with Lord Vishnu. No one, not even Dwarkadhish. Parakiya Bhava where? In Dwarka. It's only Swakya. Not even in Mathura. So like that. So this Brahman, he says that once I took Krishna Naam in your presence, since then Krishna Naam, Jivate Vasila. Krishna Naam is residing in my tongue. And Krishna Naam was Pure Rama Nama Dure Gela. I'm constantly chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Balya Kala Haite Mora Swabhav Ek Hai, Namera Mahima Shastra Kariye Sanchay. Since childhood, it has been my habit to collect the glories of the holy name from the revealed scriptures. Namera Mahima Shastre Kariye Sanchay. I collect different verses, different passages from the holy scriptures where Naam is glorified. It's been my swabhav, Namera Mahima. So now what is the meaning of the name? Rama. Ramante yogino nante satyanande chidatmani iti Rama pade nasau param brahma bhidhiyate. From our revealed scriptures, it is said that the name of Bhagwan, Rama, it indicates Ramante yogina anante. Ram is the one because the yogis, the transcendentalists, Ramante, they take pleasure in the unlimited, Anante, Satyanande, the real pleasure, not the Mithyananda of this material world, but Satyananda, spiritual bliss, spiritual existence, Chidatmani, spiritual existence. That is indicated by Rama Padena, by the word Ram, Param Brahma. Abhidhyate. So Supreme Brahman, Param Brahma is called Ram because the yogis, Ramante, they take spiritual pleasure in chanting Rama, Rameti, Rameti, Rame. Rame, Rame, Manorame. Rame, Rame, Manorame. I take great pleasure, Shankar Bhagwan is saying, chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Okay? So that is the meaning of Ram. The source, the reservoir of all pleasure. That is Ram. What is the meaning of Krishna? Kshir bhuvachaka shabdo nascha nirvrittivachakaha tayor aikyam param brahma Krishna it abhidhiyate. Krishna iti abhidhiyate. What is called Krishna? Krish. Bhuvachaka shabdo. Bhuvachak. It means all attractive. And na nivritti vachaka. Na indicates, vachak means indicates nivritti, spiritual pleasure, spiritual existence. So Krishna, all attractive and spiritual pleasure. The word Krish is the attractive feature of Bhagwan, Lord's existence. And na, Krishna, na means spiritual pleasure. Param Brahma, nivritti, spiritual pleasure. When the verb Krish, all attractive, is added to the affix Ana, it becomes Krishna, which indicates the supreme absolute truth, Param Brahma. Krishna iti abhidhiyate. So like that. So Lord Ramchandra is supreme reservoir of all pleasure. And Krishna is supreme reservoir of all pleasure. No, but Krish, all attractive. Because that Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, only Krishna has. Param Brahma Dui Naam Samana Haila Puna Ara Shastre Kichu Vishesha Paila. The Vipra, the Brahman, continues telling Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu his story. As far as the holy names of Ram and Krishna are concerned, they are on the same level, equal level. See, Param Brahma Dui Naam, Ram and Krishna are both names of Param Brahma, the Supreme Absolute Truth. Param Brahma Dui Naam Samana Haila. Samana Haila, they are non-different. There is no difference in Tattva. Puna Ara Shastra Kichu Vishesha Paila. But then I found something very special in the revealed scriptures. Let me tell you that. Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasra Nama Bhistulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Our Bhole Baba is telling Srimati Parvati Devi, Varanana, the beautiful faced one, I chant the holy name Ram, 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 and thus enjoy this beautiful sound. Ram, 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 Ram. We can also chant Ram, Ram, Ram. Ra means Radharani. Mo means Madhusudan. So this holy name, Rama, is equal to 1000 holy names of Lord Vishnu. Sahasranama. Sahasranama Vistulyam or Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. One name of Rama is equal to 1000 names of Vishnu. Vishnu Sahasranam and one name of Rama equal. Sahasranamnam Punyanam Triravratya tu Yat Phalam Ekavritya tu Krishnasya Nama Ekam Tat Prayachati. But then in Brahmanda Puran, so this is Padma Puran, Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanam is Padma Puran. In Brahmanda Puran it is said, Sahasranamnam Punyanam Triravratya tu Yat Phalam. The pious result, the fruit that you get by chanting 3000 names of Lord Vishnu. Sahasranamnam Punyanam Triravritti. Triravritti means repetition 3 times. If you do it, 3000 Krishna Nama Tattulyam. Sahasranamnam Punyanam Triravrityatu Yat Phalam Ekavrityatu Krishnasya Nama Ekam Tat Prayaschati. One name of Krishna is equal to 3000 names of Lord Vishnu. If we chant 1000 names of Lord Vishnu 3 times, that same result can be obtained by chanting once Krishna. Krishna. Ekavrityatu Krishnasya Nama Ekam Tat Prayaschati. Ei vakye Krishna namer mahima apar tathapi laite nari shuna hetutar. According to this statement of Brahmanda Puran, the glories of the holy name of Krishna are unlimited. Krishna namer mahima apar. Still I could not chant his holy name. Please hear the reason for this. I could not chant the name of Krishna, even though I knew the Shastra Vakya, that Krishna's name is supreme. I could not chant Krishna's name. Why? Ishtadeva Rama Tara Name Sukhapai Sukhapaya Rama Nama Ratri Dina Gai. I could not chant Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Why? Because Ishtadeva Ram. My Ishtadeva is Ram. My Ishtadeva has been Lord Ramchandra. And by chanting his holy name, Tara Name Sukhapai, I obtained great happiness by chanting Ram, 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 because he is my Ishtadeva. And because I received such happiness from chanting Ram Nam, I chanted Ram Nam day and night. Sukha Paya Rama Nam Ratri Dina Gai. Aha. Tomar darshane jabe Krishna nama aila tahara mahima tabe hridaye lagila. But by your appearance, Tomara darshane jabe Krishna nama aila. When Krishna name appeared once on my tongue, tahara mahima tabe hridaye lagila. Then the real glory of Krishna's name awoke in my heart. The full madhurya of Krishna Nam. The full potency of, because abhinnatva nama nam, just like Krishna is atulam, Krishna is incomparable when it comes to rasa. Similarly, abhinatva nama nam, nama chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya rasa vigraha, purna shuddho, nitya mukta abhinatva nama nam. There is no difference between Krishna Nam and Krishna Swarup. So if Krishna is all attractive, so much so that even Lakshmi ji leaves Vaikuntha and Vaikuntanath and comes to enter the Ras Lila, attempting to enter the Ras Lila of Krishna, who is Purna Chandra, on the Sharat Purnima night. Then Krishna Nam also has that same attractive potency, because there is no difference between Nam and the person, Krishna. Abhinatva Nama Namini. Just like Krishna is all attractive, Krishna Nam is all attractive. So that full attractive potency of Krishna Nam awoke in my heart. Tahara mahima tabe hridaye lagila. I could realize the beauty of Krishna Nam. Sei Krishna tumi sakshad iha nirdharila etakahi vipra prabhur charane padila. My dear sir, it is my conclusion that you are that Krishna. You are that Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara Pravartan. You are that Krishna. Saying this, the Brahman fell at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he had become a Krishna Bhakta. Why? Because in terms of rasa, Krishna is incomparable, my dear friends. This is a fact. This is a fact. So he's saying that it is my conclusion that say Krishna to me Sakshat. You are that Krishna Sakshat. Yes, yes, yes. There is no difference between Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Brajendra Nandan Krishna. Brajendra Nandan Jai Shachi Suta hoilo say. Balarama hoilo nitai. Eta kahi Vipra Prabhur charane padila. Say Krishna to me Sakshat iha nirdharila. It is my iha nirdharila. It is my conclusion that you are that Krishna. तारे कृपा करी प्रभु चलिला आर्दिने वृद्ध काशी आशी कैला शिव दर्शने. तारे कृपा करी प्रभु. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after accepting the obeisances of this Vipra, this Brahman, who was Ram Bhakta lifelong, has now become Krishna Bhakta, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed him great mercy. Tare kripa kari Prabhu. And then he proceeded to Vriddha Kashi, where he visited the temple of Lord Shiva. So our Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Dev, he continued his pilgrimage. Now, let's go down the verses in this chapter. Let's jump to verse 178. Same chapter, chapter 9 of the Madhya Lila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let's go to text 178. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is still on his South Indian tour. He goes to Sri Ranga Kshetra, stays at the house during Chaturmas of Sri Venkata Bhatta for 4 months. And then he meets Paramananda Puri also at Rishabh Hill. So all these pastimes take place. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to a place called the southern Mathura, the Mathura of Dravid Desh. What is that? The holy place called Madurai. Dakshina Mathura Aila Kama Koshti Haite Tahadek Haila Eka Brahmana Sahite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at the Mathura of the south, that is Madurai. And he came there from Kamakoshti, another place called Kamakoshti. From Kamakoshti, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Madurai. And there he met a Brahman. He met a Brahman there. Sei Vipra Mahaprabhu ke Kaila Nimantran Rama Bhakta Sei Vipra Virakt Mahajan. The Brahman who met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Madurai invited him home. This Brahman also invited him home. Kaila Nimantran. Sei Vipra Mahaprabhu ke Kaila Nimantran Rama Bhakta Sei Vipra Virakt Mahajan. His name was Ramdas Vipra. Not to be confused with Ramdas Vishwas. Not to be confused. I wanted to cover that pastime also today. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Ramdas Vishwas, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But we will not have time. So we will not do that today. But we'll just try to finish this pastime itself. That will be enough. Sei Vipra Mahaprabhu ke Kaila Nimantran Rama Bhakta Sei Vipra Virakt Mahajan. So this Ramdas Vipra, who is different from Ramdas Vishwas, this is a pure devotee. Ramdas Vipra, he was Virakt Mahajan. He was first of all Mahajan, means pure devotee. Mahajana Gatha Sapanta. He was a Mahajan and he was Virakta. Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gana Vairagya Pradhan. Vairagya. Vairagya. Very, very rare to give up sense gratification in this world. But this Brahman was like that. Sei Vipra Mahaprabhu Kaila Nimantran. And such a pure devotee Brahman invited Mahaprabhu home for prasad in Madurai. Okay? And he was Ram Bhakta. He was a very great devotee of Lord Ram. Text 180. Krita Malaya Snana Kari Aila Tara Ghare Bhiksha ki Dibena Vipra Pakanahi Kare. Now this is very weird. This Ramdas Vipra invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu home for prasad. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his noon bath in the river Kritamala. He did his Gayatri. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Brahman's house. Kritamala Snana Kari Aila Tara Ghare Bhiksha ki Dibena Vipra Pakanahi Kare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the invitation, lunch invitation, came to the house of Ramdas Vipra. But he saw that the food was unprepared. The Brahman had not cooked. Pak nahi kare. He had not cooked only. He invited Mahaprabhu, please come after your noon bath, you come. Mahaprabhu came, but he had not cooked only. Why? Why you have not cooked? Mahaprabhu kahe tare shuna mahashay Madhyana hoila kene pak nahi hai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Ramdas Vipra, my dear sir, please tell me why you have not cooked. Madhyana hoila, it's already midday. It is already past noon. It is already midday. Kene pak nahi hai. Why you have not cooked? Shuna Mahashay, please listen to my question. Why you have not cooked? You invited me. It's time for lunch and you have not even started cooking. Vipra kahe Prabhu mora aranye vasati pakera samagri vane namile samprati. This Vipra was completely absorbed. Murari padar pita chitta vritti dadyadikam moha vashad avochad Govinda damodara madhaveti. Like the gopis, they are wanting to sell in the market butter, ghee, milk. Instead of saying take butter, take ghee, take yogurt, they say Govinda, take Madhav, take Damodar. Very, very beautiful. How does that verse begin? Vikretu kamat kila gopakanya murari padar pita chitta vritti dadyadikam moha vashadavochad Govinda damo dharmadhaveti. What are you selling? I'm selling Govinda, Damodar, Madhav. You want? Take. Why? Because Murari Padar arpita chitta vritti. The chitta vritti, chitta and vritti is arpit at Murari Pad, at the lotus feet of Murari. Samashritaye padapallavaplavam mahat padam punya yasho murare bhavam budhirvat sapadam param padam yad vipadam natesham. Shukdev Goswami, 10th canto. The gopis were like that, completely samashritaye murari padar pita chitta vritti. So this Vipra, Ramdas Vipra, was like that, Ram Bhakta, completely absorbed in Ram Lila. He was living in Ram Lila. When Mahaprabhu asked, why you have not cooked? Vipra kahe Prabhu mora aranya vasati. My Prabhu Ram, aranya vasati. He is not in Ayodhya. Please. I understand. Try to understand. This is Aranya Khand of Ramayana going on. In the Aranya Khand, my Lord, my Prabhu Ram, Aranya Vasati. He lives in the forest, Baba. Pakera samagri vane namile samprati. And for the time being, we cannot get any ingredients. There is no village. We are in the forest right now. Ram, Sita, Lakshman, I am also with them. We are in the forest. We are walking through the forest. There is no village. There is nowhere to do bhiksha. No roots available. Please wait. Nothing is there. We are going. He's absorbed in Ram Lila. Completely absorbed. Prabhu Mora. This is required. Poor Prabhu Mora. Krishna, you are mine. My Ishtadev is mine. And I am theirs. Amito Tomar, Tumito Amar, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes. So this is very excellent. Vipra kahe Prabhu Mora aranye vasati. Pakera samagri vane namile samprati. There is nothing to do bhiksha. How do I cook? Wait, there is nothing here. He is completely absorbed in the Lila. This is called Lila Avesh. Vanya shaka phala mula ani be Lakshman. Tabe Sita kari bena paka prayojan. Mahaprabhu, wait. We are in the forest. When we approach the next village, Lakshman will do bhiksha. And he will bring the ingredients for Shri Sita Devi. Then Srimati Sita Devi will cook. How beautiful is this? Vanya shaka phala mula. If nothing to beg, there is no village, we are in the forest, don't worry. You will not go hungry, Mahaprabhu. We will collect some shak, some edible leaves, some roots, mula, some fruits will pluck. Just wait. Lakshman will do that. That is Lakshman's seva. Lakshman will bring some fruit, some leaves, some roots, and he will give it to Sita in the forest, and then Sita they will cook. Vanya shaka phala mula ani be Lakshman tabe Sita kari bena paka prayojan. Then she will cook. Just wait. Tara upasana shuni prabhu tushta haila aste vyaste se vipra randhana karila. This is so sweet. Ramdas Vipra is amazing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very satisfied hearing about the Brahman's mood, this bhav, this atmiyata with Ram Lila. He absorbed, like Maharaj Kula Shekhar, absorbed. Let's go to Janasthan. Khardushan have come, 14,000 Rakshasas. Ram is alone. Sita is being guarded by Lakshman. My Ram is alone. Come on, my army, let's march to Janasthan, Nasik. Just by hearing few verses of Valmiki Ramayana. This is called absorption, my dear friends. This is called Atmiyata, Tanmayata. This is Shravanam. This is called Ugra Shrava. Ugra Shrava. Hearing with full focus on it. Absorption. Absorption. Absorption is required, my dear friends. Milahina Raghupati Bina Anuraga Koti Janma Japatapa Vairaga. Koti Janma Japatapa Vairaga. Milahina Raghupati. You will not get Raghupati. Bina Anuraga. We have to have prem. Without prem, we need prem. Priti nayavat mai vasudeve. Namuchyate deha yogena tavat. 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Maharaj Rishabdev says. Priti nayavat mai vasudeve. As long as you don't have priti, prem for me, Vasudev. Priti nayavat mai vasudeve. Namuchyate deha yogena tavat. You will not get free from this material world until then. Not possible. Bhagavan Rishabdev Maharaj is saying. So seeing this mood of worship, this absorption, this prem that Ramdas Vipra had for Sita, Ram and Lakshman, and his absorption, his Lila Pravesh, Mahaprabhu Tushta Haila, very happy. Tara Upasana Shuni Prabhu Tushta Haila, Aste Vyaste Sehi Vipra Randhana Karila. Finally, somehow, Aste Vyaste, somehow, hastily he made some cooking arrangements. So absorbed in the this is the effect of absorption in Krishna consciousness, my dear friends. We become materially dead. We become materially dead. We lose taste for this material world. Really. Those who are really absorbed, those who are getting taste in Krishna, when there is taste in Krishna consciousness, it's a phika. It's all bland, dull, this material world. So this Brahman was absorbed in the Leela. Somehow he came to external consciousness, did some cooking. Prabhu Bhiksha Kaila Diner Tritiya Prahare Nirvinna Se Vipra Upavasa Kare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his lunch at about 3 o'clock. Supposed to take at noon. Mahaprabhu took his lunch at 3 o'clock. Tritiya Prahare. But the Brahman Upavasa Kare. He fasted. Because he was nirvinna, he was very sad, very sorrowful. Prabhu kahe, Vipra kahe, kara upavas, kene eta dukha, kene karaha hutash. While the Brahman was fasting, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, why are you fasting? And why are you so unhappy? Kene eta dukha, why are you so unhappy? Kene karaha hutash. And why are you so much worried? What is wrong with you, Vipra? What is the problem with you? Vipra kahe jivane mora nahi prayojan, agni jale praveshiya chhadi ba jivan. Ramdas Vipra told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I have no reason to live. I shall give up my life by entering either fire or water. Jivane mora nahi prayojan. I don't want to live. Agni jale, either in fire or in water, praveshiya. I will enter. Chhadi ba jivan. I will give up my life. Jagan Mata Mahalakshmi Sita Thakurani Rakshase Sparshila Tare Iha Kane Shuni. My dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagan Mata Mahalakshmi Sita Thakurani. My Shrimati Sita Devi, who is Jagan Mata, she is Mahalakshmi. Rakshase Sparshila Tare. This Rakshas Ravan touched her, held her, put her on his lap, got into the Viman and went away. Abducted her, touched her. She has been touched by the demon Ravan. Iha Kaneshuni. And I have heard this in Ramayana. I've heard this. I've heard this with my own ears. Yes, Sita Devi has been abducted. E sharira dhari bare kabu na jujay. E dukhe jwale deha prana nahi jay. Due to my unhappiness, I cannot continue living. Although my body is burning, dukhe jwale deha, my body is burning with sorrow, with pain, that Sri Sita Devi has been touched by that wicked Ravan. My life is not living. Prana nahi jai. Let me die, but prana nahi jai. This is, my life air is not leaving this body. Even though there is such a fire of sorrow, how my Sita Devi could be touched by this wicked Ravan? I want to die. So now, because the prana is not leaving, I will jump into water or I will enter into fire. Prana na rakhe bohar. I cannot maintain my life now. Pashane phodi bo matha. Anale praveshi. Narottam Thakur expressing the same emotion. Prabhu kahe e bhavana na kari ar. Pandita ya kene na karah vichar. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes into Nimai Pandit mode. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replies, please do not think this very longer. You are a learned Pandit. Why don't you consider the case properly? Pandit, you are Pandit. Come on. Where is your Panditva? Where is your Panditya? Prabhu kahe e bhavana na karah ar. Pandita ya kene na karah vichar. Why you don't think properly? What is the proper Siddhanta? Ishvara preyasi Sita Chidananda Murti. Prakrita indriyera tare dekhite na shakti. Jai ho! So beautiful. Ishvara preyasi Sita Chidananda Murti. Who is Srimati Sita Thakurani? Who is Srimati Sita Devi? Ishvara preyasi. Ishvara preyasi Sita. She is the wife. She is the wife of Lord Ramchandra. Who is the wife of Krishna? Please raise your hand.
Radha Rani.
No. Just now we said Parakya Bhav. Every day we chant. Vrindayai Tulsi Devyayai Priyayai Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatei Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namo. Srimati Radharani got Vrinda Devi married to Krishna. Let's come back to Ram Lila. Ishvara preyasi Sita Chidananda Murti Prakatya Indriya Tare Dekhite na Shakti. Prakrita Indriya, this material senses made up of Pancha Mahabhut, made of flesh and aqueous humor and vitreous humor, eyes. Dekhite na Shakti. This cornea, this conjunctiva, and this iris and the pupils. They cannot see. Optic nerve, occipital nerve. No, that is not how you see. Ishvara preyasi Sita Chidananda Murti. No. You need spiritual senses. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Ishvara praise Sita Chidananda Murti Prakrit Indriyera Tare Dekhite Nahi Shakti. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's opinion. With material eyes, we cannot see Srimati Sita Devi. Therefore, my dear friends in Vrindavan, in the original temples, Radha Raman, Bake Bihari ji, Radha Vallabh ji, there is no physical form of Srimati Radharani. Because the mood of the Acharya is, who is qualified to touch Radharani? Who is qualified to see Radharani? We have Stri Purush Bhav in Radha and Krishna. We have Purush Abhiman. What qualification we have? to touch Srimati Radharani, to bathe Srimati Radharani, to dress Srimati Radharani, to do Shringar of Srimati Radharani. Only the Manjari can do it. But who is situated in Manjari Bhav? We still have Prakrit Bhav. And Radharani is Aprakrit. How can we touch? So they don't have. One Bhav. And Srila Prabhupada was so merciful. If you don't worship, how you will develop Bhav for Radharani? How you will develop Radha Dasya? So he gave Radha Rasvi Hari. He gave Radha Sham Sundar. He gave Radha Madha. Ishwara Priyasi Sita Chidananda Murti Prakrita Indira Tare Dekhite Nahi Shakti, Mahaprabhu is saying. With mundane senses, contaminated senses, we cannot see Radharani. We have to become Tat Paratvena Nirmalam. Then Rishikena Rishikesh Evanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta. Upadhi means I am a man, I am a woman, I am this, I am that. Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukt. Completely free from all these titles. I am this, I am that. Sarva Upadhi Vinu Tat Paratvena Nirmalam. When the heart becomes pure, then Rishikena Rishikesh Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Then actually we can have Seva Pravesh. Nikunja Pravesh. Therefore, when pure devotees leave their body, what do we say in Vrindavan? Nikunja Vas ho gaya unka. Nikunj Pravesh ho gaya. Nikunj Gaman ho gaya. Nitya Lila Pravishtha, we say. Srila Prabhupada. Sparshi bara karya achuk, napaye darshan, sitara akrati maya, harila Ravan. Jai ho! Sitara akrati maya, harila Ravan. Ravan didn't do Sita Haran. He did Sitara akrati maya Haran. Maya Sita Haran. He did Maya Sita Haran. To say nothing of, what to speak of touching. Sparshibara Karya Achuk Na Paye Darshan. What to speak of touching Sita? Ravan did not even have darshan of Sita. Na Paye Darshan. He could not even see Sita with his material lusty eyes. Sitara Akrati Maya Harila Ravan. Ravan took away Harila Maya Sita. Illusory form of Sita. Illusory form of Sita. Maya Sita. Ravana asite Sita antardhana kaila. Ravanera age Maya Sita pathaila. As soon as Ravan arrived before Sita, antardhan, Sita disappeared. Then just to cheat Ravan, ye yathaman prapadyante tam satava bhajamyam. You want to cheat? Rascal, you are sending Marich to divert Sri Ramchandra away. Then you tell Marich to scream in the voice of Ram, so Lakshman will go away. You want to cheat Ram and Lakshman, and you want to steal me? You want to abduct me in their absence? You want to cheat? I will cheat you. You will not get to see Sita. You will not get to touch Sita. And you will think you have Sita. This is Krishna's illusory potency, my dear friends. Big, successful people like Ravan, we are nothing compared to Ravan. They also get bewildered. Kavayo api muhyati. What to speak of Rakshas? Even the demigods get bewildered. Brahmaji got bewildered. Indra got bewildered. Muhyanti yat suraya. First verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna. We just have to bow down to Krishna. Krishnaya tubhyam namaha. Like Jayadeva Goswami says before starting Git Govind. Krishnaya tubhyam namaha. Krishna is amazing. Amazing. We cannot outwit Krishna. Try Karlo. Not possible. Look at Ravan. He was so supremely cheated. He is waging war. He is losing his army, his palace, his sons, his own life he lost for zero. For Maya Sita. Sita who was not Sita. Therefore Maya, that which is not. We think it is. Look at Ravan. He made such a fool of himself. This is This is Krishna. Cannot cheat. We have to be Saralta hi Vaishnata. If we are honest, sincere devotees, then Krishna will become like Mahaprabhu was for Vasudeva Datta. Vasudeva, I am your man. You can sell me anywhere. Advaita Acharya, I came for you. Haridas Thakur, I am always there for you. You want to leave your body? I'll be there. You want to cut my words? You want to defeat me in argument? I am defeated. Ishwar Puripad, you can defeat me. Krishna becomes like Aham Bhakta Paradhina. But if we are Abhakta, then Krishna is the greatest cheat. We cannot cheat him. This is amazing. Ravana Asite Sita Antardhana Kaila. As soon as Ravan came, Sita disappeared. Ravanera Age Maya, Sita Pathaila, and Maya Sita Age Kardi. He gave a illusory Sita to Ravan. Aprakrita vastu nahe, prakrita gochar, Veda Purane te ei kahe nirantar. Aprakrit vastu means chid vastu, spiritual substance, is never within the jurisdiction of material conception. Nahe prakrita gochar, cannot be caught by prakrit, material things. Spiritual substance cannot be caught by material substance. Not possible. Because spirit is very subtle and it is higher than material. Veda Purana te ek kahe nirantar. Constantly the Veda and Purana are saying the same thing, that spiritual and material are two different things. With material, you cannot catch spiritual. Not possible. And Krishna, Bhakti, this is all aprakrit vastu. And our body, our senses, this is all prakrit vastu. Agochar, cannot be caught. Spiritual things cannot be caught by material things. Vishwasa karaha tumi amara vachane, punarapi kubhavana nakariha mane. Aha, Sri Chaitanya was so merciful. After assuring the Brahman, Mahaprabhu said, please have faith in my words. Vishwasa karaha tumi amara vachane. Please have faith in my words. Punarapi kubhavana nakariha mane. Please don't bring this kubhavana that Ravan touched Sita. Chi. Don't bring this kubhavana again in your mind. Never think like that again, okay? Prabhura vachane viprera haila vishwas, bhojana karila haila jivane rash. Jai ho. So although Brahman was fasting, he had faith in the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And hearing the statement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, bhojana karila. He ate food. He accepted food. In this way, haila jivanera ash. He had some hope of living. His life was saved by Mahaprabhu by this ashwasan, this assurance that Sita was not touched by Ravan. Don't worry. Tare ashwasiya prabhu karila gaman, kritamala snana kari aila durvashan. After reassuring the Brahman in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proceeded further into South India. And from Madurai, he came to a place called Durvashana, where he took bath in the Kritamala river. Durvashane Raghunathe Kaila Darashan, Mahendra Shaile Para, Shuramera Kaila Vandan. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had darshan of Lord Ram in a temple in the place called Durvashana. Then he went to the hill known as Mahendra Shaila, Mahendra Parvat. And there he met Lord Parshuram. Setu bande asi kaila dhanush tirthe snan, Rameshwara dekhi taha karila vishram. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit ki jai. So sweet. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went to Setu Bandha, Rameshwaram, where he took his bath at a place called Dhanush Tirtha. From there he arrived at Sri Rameshwar temple and then took rest. Rameshwara dekhi taha karila vishram. Setu bande asi kaila dhanush tirthe snan. Vipra sabhaye shunitaha Kurma Puran Tara madhe aila pati vrata upakhyan. Jai ho. There at Rameshwaram temple, sitting in the Brahman Sabha, among the Brahmanas, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the reading, the recitation of Kurma Puran. Shunetaha Kurma Puran. And within Kurma Puran, they were reading the narration of the description of Srimati Sita Devi, who is Prativrata. Pativrata, completely chaste. Pativrata Upakhyan. Description, narration of Pativrata, Srimati Sita Thakurani, Srimati Sita Devi. Her narration was going on from Kurma Puran. Pativrata Shiromani, Janaka Nandini, Jagatera Mata Sita, Ramera Grihini. Arey wow, this is such a beautiful verse, my dear friends. Let's sing this verse. Verse number 201. Please, all of us, let's sing. 201. Chapter 9, Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrit. 201. Chapter 9, 201 verse. What a beautiful. This is a pranam mantra for Srimati Sita Devi. Pativrata Shiromani, जनक नंदिनी जगतेर माता सीता रामेर गृहिणी पतिव्रता शिरोमणि जनक नंदिनी जगतेर माता सीता रामेर गृहिणी। जय हो। पतिव्रता शिरोमणि जनक नंदिनी जगतेर माता सीता रामेर गृहिणी। Srimati Sita Devi is the mother of the three worlds and the wife of Lord Ramchandra, and among chaste women she is supreme, and she is the daughter of King Janak. Arey, my screen went away. 1 second. Now I can see. Thank you. रावण देखिया सीता लैला अग्निर शरण, रावण हईते अग्नि कैला सीता के आवरण। रावण देखिया सीता लैला अग्निर शरण, रावण हईते अग्नि कैला सीता के आवरण। When Ravan came to kidnap Mother Sita, she saw him and she took shelter of the fire god Agni Dev, Agnira Sharan. And the fire god immediately covered the body of Mother Sita, and in this way she was protected from the hands of Ravan. Maya Sita Ravan Nila, Shunila Akhyane, Shuni Mahaprabhu Haila Anandita Mane. Upon hearing from the Kurma Puran how Ravan had kidnapped a false Sita, Maya Sita, instead of Mother Sita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very satisfied. Anandita Mane. Sita Laya Rakhi Lena, Parvati Rasthane, Maya Sita Diya Agni Vanchila Ravane. Jai Ho. And the original Sita, the real Sita Devi, she was kept with Srimati Parvati Devi. Parvati Rasthane. Agni Dev respectfully brought Sita Devi to Mother Parvati. And the Maya Sita, Diya Agni Vanchila Ravane. He gave the Maya Sita to Ravan. In this way, he cheated Ravan. Raghunatha Asi Jabe Ravane Marila, Agni Pariksha Dite Jabe Sitare Anila. After Ravan was killed by Lord Ramchandra, therefore Lord Ramchandra said, now let's do Agni Pariksha. Agni Pariksha. Agni had taken Sita Devi respectfully and placed comfortably as the guest of Srimati Parvati Devi and Bhole Baba. So Sita Devi was happy hearing Ram, 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 Lord Shankar chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Our Sita Devi was very happy hearing that for 1 year. 1 year Akhanda Ram Nam. And afterwards, when Ravan was killed by Lord Ramachandra, therefore Lord Ramchandra said, now let's do Agni Pariksha. What happened? Agni Pariksha Dite Jabe Sitara Anila. Then Mother Sita was brought again before Lord Ramchandra. Tabe Maya Sita Agni Kari Antardhan, Satya Sita Ani Dila Rama Vidyaman. Jai Ho. The Maya Sita entered the fire and became Antardhan. She disappeared. And the Satya Sita, the original Sita, she was brought before Lord Ramchandra and given to Lord Ramchandra. Jai Ho. Shuniya Prabhura Anandita Haila Mana, Ramdas Vipra Katha Haila Smarana. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the story from the Kurma Puran, he thought of the devotee Ramdas Vipra. And he remembered Ramdas Vipra. Just see, I looked on Google. So Madurai and Rameshwar is 180 kilometers away. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is walking. He has no vehicle. We have to go half an hour somewhere. Jaan pe aata hai. I have to drive 30 minutes. Mahaprabhu had to walk 180 kilometers. 180 kilometers. Mahaprabhu had to walk with the Kurma Puran in his hand, just to give pleasure to one devotee. This is the love of Lord Ramchandra. This is the love of Lord Ramchandra, who is not different from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the love of Krishna for his devotees. Aham bhakta paradhin. Krishna completely gives himself to the devotee. To bring a smile on the face of a devotee, Mahaprabhu is willing to walk 180 kilometers with the Puran, Kurma Puran in his hands. Now listen to this. Sunya Prabhura Anandita Hailaman, Ramdas Vipra Katha Haila Smaran. He thought of Ramdas Vipra after hearing this narration from Kurma Puran. This is exactly what Mahaprabhu had told Ramdas Vipra. But now Mahaprabhu found the actual reference in Kurma Puran. Esaba Siddhanta Shuni Prabhura Anandita Haila Brahmane Rasthane Magi Sei Patra Nila. Very beautiful. Look at Mahaprabhu's expertise. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this conclusive statement from Kurma Puran, became very happy, and after taking permission of the Brahmanas, he took possession of the original manuscript, the leaves of the Kurma Puran, which was centuries and centuries old. The original manuscript of Kurma Puran. Mahaprabhu took possession of this. Nutana Patra Lekhaya Pustake Devlaya Pratiti Lagi Puratana Patra Magi Nila. Very important. Since Kurma Puran was very old, the manuscript also was very old. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took possession of the original manuscript to have direct evidence. And he told the temple Brahmanas that you take new leaves and copy the original Kurma Puran for your safekeeping, so that your copy will be replaced. So they had only one copy of Kurma Puran. In those days, there was no Ras Bihari Lal or Khandelwal store where you could go and buy. So Mahaprabhu would bring new leaves, make some scribes sit down and let's write down the whole Kurma Puran. You keep the new copy and I will take the original copy, so that Ramdas Vipra will not have any doubt that Mahaprabhu is making it up, to pacify his heart. Mahaprabhu wanted to give solid praman, solid evidence, original manuscript he wanted to take. So Mahaprabhu took the original manuscript and he went all the way from Rameshwaram to Madurai, 180 kilometers. He walked with the original manuscript. Patralaya Puna Dakshin Mathura Aila Ramadasa Viprese Patra Ani Dila. He came and gave that original Kurma Puran to Ramdas Vipra. And now 2 verses from the original Kurma Puran, Sanskrit verses, are quoted here in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Text 211 and 212. Please listen carefully. Sitayaradhito Vahanish Chaya Sitam Aji Janat Tam Jahar Dashagrivaha Sita Vahani Puram Gata Pariksha Samaye Vahanim Chaya Sita Viveshasa Vahani Sitam Samaniya Tat Purastad Aninayat. This is a quotation from Sri Kurma Puran. When Agnidev was petitioned by Srimati Sita Devi, the fire god Agni brought forth an illusory form of Sita. And Ravan, who was Dashagriv, he had 10 heads, kidnapped the false Sita. Maya Sita he kidnapped. The original Sita, Srimati Sita Devi, then went to the abode of the fire god. When Lord Ramachandra did Agni Pariksha, tested Sita for chastity, it was the false illusory Sita that entered the fire. At that time, Agnidev, the fire god, brought the original Sita from his abode and delivered her to Lord Ramachandra. Haribo. This is the original quote from. So see, one interesting thing, my dear friends, if you look at this verse, Agnidev is repeatedly called here as Vahani. Vahani. And he received Sita Devi, took to his abode, then took to Mother Parvati and Lord Shivji. Then when Lord Ramchandra called, again he transported Sita Devi to Lanka, where the Agni Pariksha was taking place. So, Vahan means vehicle, my dear friends. And Agni is a vehicle. Even when we do, for example, Yajna, we can place offerings in the fire, and whatever sankalpa we do, whatever mantra we chant, that personality will receive the offering. Isn't it? Because Agni is a Vahan, vehicle. Therefore, my dear friends, one should not eat food cooked by devotees whose consciousness we do not wish to receive. Hare Krishna. Therefore, eating in restaurants is so dangerous. Or eating food cooked by those who are not sincere devotees is very dangerous. Because When food is cooked, Agni is used. And their Parmanu from their hands, Parmanu from their consciousness, their Chitta, their Vritti, their tendencies, their desires, because they are cooking it. They are putting their consciousness in that food. And Agni is going to deliver it to us when we eat it, when we accept it. Therefore, Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Vishaira anna khaila dushta haya man. Dushta mane nahe hai Krishna rasmaran. Vishaira anna, when sense gratifiers cook, or the food has been purchased by the money of sense gratifiers, or sense gratifiers have cooked it, and we eat it, our mind becomes polluted. Because through the Vahan of Agni, all their consciousness is being transmitted to us, delivered to us. Vishaira anna khaila dushta haya man. Dushta mane nahe hai Krishna rasmaran. And with a polluted mind, we cannot think of Krishna. Vishaya chhadiya kabe shuddha habe man, tabe ama heribo Shri Vrindavan. Very clear Siddhanta is there, my dear. We have to be very careful as devotees. In fact, I'll show you something. 1 second. See this. This is original Prabhupada's handwriting. Prabhupada has written this. Can you see? 1 second. Yeah, no.
Maybe if you remove blur background on your settings next to the video. Yeah.
Yeah. They're blurring. Is it Sita? Is it reverse? Can you read?
No, it's straight. It's good. We can
Good.
see. Yeah.
So do you see somewhere where Prabhupada says, do not eat food cooked by non-devotees? These are original Prabhupada handwriting.
Yeah. All initiated devotees must attend the morning and evening classes, must not be addicted to any kind of okay, they should
Yes, Prabhu, we can see.
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
What is it? Read, please. Food. Not eating food.
Should not eat food stuff made by non-devotee.
See? Prabhupada is clearly written. So should we eat in restaurants? This is Guru Ravagya. This is for all of us. All initiated devotees. And those who are aspiring for initiation. These are Prabhupada hand wrote. It's so important. This is 26nd Avenue. So, Agni is called Vahan here. So we have to be very careful. Huh? Now, almost done. Sorry. 213. Patrapaya viprera haila ananditaman prabhura charane dhari karaye krandan. Jai ho! Our Ramdas Vipra ananditaman, when he read this in Kurma Puran, that my Sita Devi was never even seen by Ravan, what to speak of touching her. It was just some illusory form, Maya Sita. He was cheated. She was cheated. Ravan was cheated. Because he tried to cheat Sita and Ram, he was cheated. But Sita Devi was never touched, never seen by Ravan. Oh, when Ramdas Vipra read this in the original manuscript of Sri Kurma Puran, he was Ananditaman. He became so happy. Patrapaya viprera haila Ananditaman prabhura charane dhari karaye krandan. Holding the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he started crying in ecstasy. Haribol. Vipra kahe tumi sakshat Shri Raghu Nandana Sanyasi Raveshe More Dila Darashana. This is so beautiful. Please, can somebody share this? 1 second, I'll share my screen. I want to share my screen. This is so beautiful. Everybody can see this verse? Beautiful, beautiful verse. This is the conclusion. Vipra kahe tumi sakshat Shri Raghu Nandana Sanyasi Raveshe More Dila Darashana. Who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is Sakshat Raghunandan. So please don't feel sorry that those who were chanting Ram, 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 now they're chanting Krishna, Krishna. It is the same Krishna. Just ras aswadan. Difference in the rasa. Same. Vipra kahe tumi sakshat Shri Raghu Nandana Sanyasi Raveshe More Dila Darashana. Mahadukka haite mora karila nistar aji mora ghare bhiksha kara angikar. Last time I could not cook properly for you, but now I'm so happy. Please once more accept invitation from me, Mahaprabhu. Please, please. Aji mora ghare bhiksha kara angikar. Please, that day I could not. Somehow I managed. 3 o'clock I served you late. Compromise. Today I will give nice. I'm so happy. Please, please, please. Accept prasad one more time, please. Mahaprabhu had 180 kilometers. Yes, I will eat. Mano dukhe bhala bhiksha nadila seidine mora bhagye punarapi pailu darshane. Due to my mental distress, I could not give you very nice lunch the other day. Now by good fortune, you have come again to my house. Again, he is giving opportunity. Don't we sometimes feel like that? I had such good opportunity, but I messed it up. Krishna, please give me one more chance. Please, this time I'll serve you nicely. Mano dukhe bhala bhiksha na dila seidine. That day I was very dukhi. I could not really get bhiksha and cook properly for you. Mora bhagye punarapi pailu darshane. But look at my good fortune. You have come again to give me a please, please, please accept invitation one more time. Eta bali se vipra sukhe pak kaila uttama prakare prabhu ke bhiksha karaila. Saying this, the Brahman very happily cooked first class dinner, chappan bhog, and offered to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sei ratri taha rahi tare kripa kari Pandya deshe Tamraparni gela Gaura hari. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed there for that night, gave immense blessings to that Brahman, Ramdas Vipra, and then showing him mercy, he started towards the Tamraparni river in Pandya Desh, where Maharaj Kulashekar appeared. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Now, my dear friends, I have a question for all of you. We saw two stories. We saw the story of the Brahman who was always chanting Ram, 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 Ram. And we saw the story of this another Brahman called Ramdas Vipra, who was also a devotee of Ram. Now that devotee, Mahaprabhu converted him from Ramdas to Krishnadas. But Mahaprabhu did not convert Ramdas Vipra from Ramdas to Krishnadas. Why? Hare Krishna. Anybody raise your hand? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Shama Chandrika Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, maybe I'm not wrong, but this Brahmana, Vipra Brahmana, he's feeling, he has a connection with Sita Devi and Lord Ram. He's like intimate connection. He is feeling that affection and he's in that mood. So that's why he's in that rasa. So Mahaprabhu don't want to disturb that rasa. So that's why.
Wow. Very nice, Shama Chandrika Mataji. Excellent. Yes. You see, the first Brahman who was always chanting Ram, 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 he was very advanced, but he had a calculative mind. He had a calculative mind. Now, Ram Nam, 1000 names of Vishnu. Krishna Nam, 3000 names of Vishnu. So from childhood, I have seen Ram Nam is very good and he's my Ishtadev, so I'll chant Ram. Very nice. He was a very advanced devotee. True. But that Lila Pravesh was not there. He was a sadhak. But this Ramdas Vipra, he was like Hanumanji. He was completely into the Lila. He was like Anupam. He was like Murari Gupta. Completely, he was pure devotee, you can say. Pure devotee, completely pure devotee of Lord Ram. When such bhav is there in the heart, then there is no hankering to go here and there. No. Like Hanumanji, if you tell him, now from today you worship Radha Shyam Sundar, Hanumanji will say, no, I have already sold myself to the lotus feet of Sita Ram. I cannot. And I say hona chahiye. That is how it should be. That is called Nishtha. So yes, this is the difference between the two. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. This is the difference between the two Ramdas. So like that. Both are glorious. Hare Krishna. So I will stop here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Our favorite Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit ki jai. Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Yes, Kirtita Sundari Mataji, you have your hand raised.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you for very, very beautiful class. Whenever you give class, I'll tell my experience that I normally envision this pastimes, all the pastimes that you share. You share it with so much, you yourself get so much absorbed in the katha, and It's amazing, Prabhu. It's amazing. I'm really, really very, very grateful to you for your association, for helping us also advance at just a half a step more closer to Lordships. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hare
Prabhuji, I have one question. I don't know, maybe my question is wrong, but about Mother Sita, you said you read one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita only, that when Mother Sita was converted into Maya Sita, right, as soon as she saw Ravana. But my question
Not
is...
Not converted. She
sorry.
disappeared and Maya Sita was brought forward.
And Maya Sita, sorry, please forgive me for my words. So actually, what point it happened? Because previously when Lord Rama went, at that time, he was shouting, like Marich was shouting, Lakshman, Lakshman. And then it's been described, like yesterday also in one of the class, we heard that Mother Sita started telling Lakshman that you want to enjoy me. That's why you are not going. So she said those hard words because she really wanted Lakshman to go. So those words were spoken by actual Mother Sita or Maya Sita. So my point is, like, at what time this happened, this transition happened? I'm sorry, Prabhu.
No, Mataji, 100% it happened when Ravan came. And 100% it was the original Sita Devi who spoke to Lakshman. 100%.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it. And you tell me why.
Prabhu, I don't know. That's why I was asking questions.
Mataji, Lakshman can never come face to face with Maya Sita. Lakshman is so pure. I will tell you one example. This is so beautiful. I heard this from my Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was asked a question. This is very beautiful. Please listen carefully. So when Hanumanji goes to Lanka as Ramdut to find Sita Devi, he has so Lord Ramchandra tells him a story to tell Sita, so that Sita will know that this Vanar is definitely Ramdut. He has been sent by Ram. He's Ram's messenger and not some Rakshas who has taken the form of a Vanar, or he's not Ravan in the form of a Vanar, because Ravan also used to come many times to Sita in different forms and lie to her. So Ram told Hanumanji a story that only Sita and Ram knew. No third person knew it. And Lord Ram told Hanuman, when you meet Sita Devi, you tell the story, then Sita will know for sure that you are my messenger. And that story was at Chitrakoot, when Sita and Ram were sitting on the banks of what is that river? I'm forgetting. At Chitrakoot, कौन सी नदी बहती है वहां पर?
गोदावरी?
No.
Sayaru?
No.
Sarayu?
Sharayu is Ayodhya, Godavari is Janasthan. Mandakini. Which one?
Mandakini.
Mandakini river?
Yes.
Chitrakoot? Okay, I'm also a little confused. It's been a long time. I have not read Ramayana. So anyway, at Chitrakoot, on the banks of the river, Mandakini river maybe, I don't know, Sita and Ram were sitting. And Lakshman was near the cottage. They were there near the river, Sita and Ram, just two of them sitting. And the son of Indra, Jayanta, he came in the form of a crow and he attacked Sita Devi. At that time, Lord Ramchandra converted a blade of grass into Brahmastra and threw it at the crow. And he went all over the Tribhuvan. Nobody could give him protection. Finally, he came and fell at the feet of Lord Ramchandra. And Lord Ramchandra said, I cannot forgive you. You have attacked my Sita Devi. So then he fell at the lotus feet of Srimati Sita Devi. And Srimati Sita Devi begged forgiveness on his behalf, that please forgive him, petition for him, please forgive this crow. What he did was very naughty, was very wrong, but forgive him, please. So then Lord Ramchandra said that my Shastra, my weapon never goes in vain. So it will cause some damage. Let it destroy one of his eyes, two eyes. He has two eyes, so one eye will be destroyed. So Jayanta lost one eye. He had two eyes, one eye he lost with the Brahmastra. But he survived. Now this story nobody knew. So Lord Ramchandra told this story to Hanumanji to tell Sita whenever he would find her. And when Hanumanji in Sundarkand of Rama Valmiki Ramayana, when he finds Mother Sita in Ashok Vatika, he tells this story to Sita Devi. And Sita Devi knows for sure that this is Ramdut. 100% he's a messenger of my Ram. He's not a fake person. And then Mother Sita tells Hanumanji that now I will tell you a story. When you meet Lord Ram, you tell Ram this story. So Ram will know for sure that you have met the real Sita. And you have not met some other lady that you mistook to be Sita. Because Hanumanji had never seen Sita. Na? So how Ram will know that Hanumanji has found the real Sita? He could have mistaken some other woman to be Sita. So Sita Devi tells Hanumanji, I will tell you a story of Ram and me that only two of us know. The story that Ram told you, that actually Jayanta also knows. But the story I am going to tell you, only Ram and me know. No third person knows this. Only Ram and me. Nobody else. And the story is like this. Said when we were coming from Janakpur to Ayodhya, just after marriage, we were sitting in a chariot. And it was an open chariot. So we were sitting and everybody could see our faces. And there was Janak Maharaj. There were all the soldiers. Everybody was there. Lakshman was there. Bharat, Shatrughna, their newly wedded wives, Sita's younger sisters. Everybody was going in a grand procession. At that time, Lord Ram, who loves me so much, he behaved very naughty. Nobody could see our feet because we were sitting in the chariot. So I was sitting on his left side. And with his left foot, he pressed my right foot. And his feet are so reddish. And my feet are also very reddish. And when our feet touched each other, they blanched. And because suddenly in front of everyone is watching, looking at the newly wedded Ram and Sita, and suddenly under the table, so to say, he touched me like this, I became very shy and I blushed. This nobody knows why I suddenly blushed. It was because Ram touched me with his lotus foot. So Hanumanji, you tell this story to Ram when you meet him, and Ram will be completely assured that you have found the real Sita. So Hanumanji, he loves Ram Katha. He just got a new Ram Katha that nobody knows. So he came and then she gave her ring also. So anyway, so then he brought the ring and told the story to Ram, and Ramchandra embraced. So my Guru Maharaj was asked this question. The Sita that was abducted by Ravan was Maya Sita. So Hanuman should have found Maya Sita. The Sita who is suffering in Ashok Vatika is Maya Sita, not the real Sita. Because every day Ravan would come and talk to her and tempt her. And just minutes before this encounter of Hanuman and Sita, Hanumanji sitting on the tree had witnessed an encounter between Ravan and Sita. And there Ravan told Sita, I will make Mandodari or Dasi, just marry me. I will give you wealth and everything. And Sita said, Shakya lobhayitum naham aishwaryana dhanenava ananya raghavenaham bhaskarena prabhayata. Very famous verse from Valmiki Ramayana. She says that Shakya lobhayitum naham aishwaryana dhanenava. You cannot tempt me with aishwarya and dhan, wealth and opulence. You cannot tempt me. Ananya raghavenaham bhaskarena prabhayata. Just like Prabha, sun rays are non-different from sun, Bhaskar. I cannot be separated from my Raghav. So Ravan is speaking, means Ravan is seeing that Sita and speaking to her. So that is definitely not the original Sita. Correct? Because Ravan is saying, and we read that Ravan could not even see Sita with his Prakrita Deha, with his Prakrita eyes. So that is Maya Sita, clearly. That Ravan is torturing and chastising and telling, by tomorrow morning, if you don't agree to marry me, I will eat you for breakfast. He said that. He was a Rakshas, man-eater. I will eat you for breakfast, Ravan told Sita. So that is definitely not the real Sita. And then Ravan goes and Hanumanji comes down. And then they are meeting each other. So the question to Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj was, how is it possible that, so Hanumanji, that means found Maya Sita. So how Maya Sita knew this interaction between Ram and Sita on the chariot that nobody knows? And how Maya Sita knew about the Chitrakoot pastime with the crow, Jayanta, son of Indradev? How is it possible? And how Maya Sita got the ring of Sita, the real Sita. How is it possible? So Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj gave such a sweet reply. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sateva bhajamyam. For Ravan it was Maya Sita, but Hanumanji was a pure devotee. When he came before Sita, it was the real Sita. How Hanumanji can see Maya Sita? He knows nobody other than Sita and Ram. How can Lakshman, who never looked above the lotus feet of Mother Sita, whose prana aradhya was Sita and Ram, how could he be cheated by Maya Sita? Maya Sita is for asuras, for the cheaters, not for Lakshman and Hanumanji. They saw the real Sita. So for sure, there is no doubt that when Lakshman was interacting with Sita, it was the original Sita. And why they spoke like that? Why Sita Devi spoke like that? That is the Lila. Just to show the greatness of Lakshman, what kind of speech it took for Lakshman to leave the service that Ram had given him to guard Sita. Sita Devi is showing us the greatness of Lakshman by using those harsh words at him to show the world that just see, Lakshman is so devoted to Ram, so devoted to me, that it took me this kind of harsh speech, heartbreaking speech it took for me to get Lakshman to go and search for Ram, because I was worried about Ram. And Sita Devi is showing us that for that Vaishnava Aparadh, she got the reaction of being abducted also. Ramayana has got so many layers, so many angles of vision. It is so beautiful. But the Siddhanta is, and Chaitanya Charitamrita we read, Chaitanya Charitamrita clearly says that when Ravan came, the original Sita left and Maya Sita came. Not when Lakshman was there. When Lakshman was there, he only saw his worshipable Prana Aradhya Sita Devi. Is that okay? Kirtan Sundar Mataji does that. So similarly, when Hanumanji went, it was the real Sita. No doubt. But when Ravan went, it was Maya Sita. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sateva bhajam. Is that okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you for this wonderful answer. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So there are no more questions. We'll stop here. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. Jai. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a beautiful class and very nice question and answer, Prabhuji.
Amazing
Very
class.
Thank you very
grateful.
much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Once again, thank you so much for such a beautiful class. I would like to offer my obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya krupa sindhubhyo jatapadanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji ki jai. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam.